G'day everybody, welcome back to Enshrouded. Hope you guys are doing well on this very lovely looking day here in the world of Embervale. Now, in the previous episode, we managed to explore a little bit more and finally obtain another craftsperson. We've actually obtained a couple of different craftspeople in the last couple of episodes, and now we have our hunter here. I've forgotten her name already, but that doesn't matter. We do have a few more quest lines as a result of having our hunter on board, but I'm thinking maybe this house is actually getting a little bit too small for all of the people that need to be in it. And we played around with the flame altar in the previous episode, had to extinguish it for a while, and then I sort of put it back down again. I'm just looking at what we have available here. It does say it's a level 2 flame now, but I think we may have lost the area. So we need a shroud core to increase the area that we can, I guess, build in. So that's fine. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we did go up to flame level 2 in the previous episode, and now we need all sorts of different materials here. A scavenger matron head. Interesting, not entirely sure where we're going to find that, but anyway, and obviously we do need to collect those sparks. If we're going to upgrade the altar, which I think we should do, we do need to get that shroud core. So we do have ingredients for it, if I'm not mistaken. So why don't we just tag that? We've got shroud liquid. I'm sure we've got some in our storage. Then we need some shroud spores as well. Don't know if we've got much of that, but oh yeah, we've got plenty. So yeah, let's just look for the shroud liquid. Oh yes, okay. I think we should have what we need here. So let's just quickly craft one of these cores. And we'll drop that in. Very good. Now, to get to the next level, we're going to need a... Actually, not a shroud core. We need 5 shroud cores. So, quite a bit. But it's actually pretty easy to get the shroud cores, to be honest, if we just go to enshrouded areas. And I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to try to do a little bit more building this episode. Try to make ourselves like a mini village, so to speak, so we can house the different people in their, you know, their own sort of little huts. So that's the plan. Anyway, let's maybe get started by maybe doing some kind of a... I don't know, I'm thinking we want like just a town square to begin with. Not sure. Oh, okay, right. We're already missing some materials there. That's fine. We can try to make the materials. We'll just use all of the stone for now, because if I am going to make a few more of these huts, then obviously I'm going to need all of it anyway, so... Right, so that's looking good. I don't know if we want like an even wider area. Maybe something like that. That doesn't look too bad. Actually, do I want to maybe remove that? Yeah, we'll try and make things symmetrical. Why not? Maybe we can sort of widen it, though. Like so. Alright, brilliant. We might also be able to sort of move some of the crafting stations, like the kiln, on top of it, but maybe we'll do that a little bit later. So, I'm thinking maybe we can have like 2 people in one hut. So we at least need 1 more for someone else, and then we'll make our own home, so to speak. I think that's probably a good idea. Right, so another home is going to go on this side. So maybe we will need like some kind of a base though. So, damn, okay, let's remove that. All right, good. Now let's get in some walls. And yeah, that looks good. And just plain walls. Okay, don't have enough, so just gonna have to source some more stone. I'll quickly do that right now. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. I'm definitely having a pretty good time playing the game, although there are certain things that are a little bit repetitious, right? Like collecting materials and all that sort of stuff for all these different things that you might need. I mean, it is a crafting type game, right? So, what I'm not entirely sure of is whether or not any form of automation on collecting certain materials might happen sometime as you progress into the game, because stuff like that might actually be quite useful and quite welcome, especially if you're already sort of pretty far into the game. You don't really want to be out there still, you know, bashing rocks or, you know, collecting you know, fibers or trying to chop down trees, etc., etc. Someone was mentioning that the trees that give us resin have a slightly different color to them. I don't see that anywhere. Maybe I'm missing it. But yeah, my theory still is that resin pretty much is available from well, it could be available from any tree, really. You just have to sort of get lucky. So yeah, I'm planning to do basically another sort of plain old hut, similar to what we've got here. But then for our own house, we might make something a little bit bigger, a little bit grander. Not entirely sure exactly what that's going to look like, but we'll sort of just play it by ear. Okay, good enough. And I think what we have going on in the other hut was we've got like a sort of small window going on at the very top in the backside of the house, and we should be able to get some sunlight in that way. And yeah, we should start putting down a roof of some kind. Let's get that there. Obviously put that there as well. I think that should be okay. Do the same thing on this side. And maybe put that piece in as well. Okay. Getting close. We probably do need... how do I change materials? I forget. Oh yeah, here we go. So we've got roofs. What kind of roof is this, though? Roof blocks at the workbench. Okay. Okay. We need I don't know how we get tar, actually. I think we've got a little bit of tar, but not a lot. And I don't recall seeing any recipes for tar. Yeah, the resources that we can make from our blacksmith is only the nails. Production place, drying rack. Yep, we've already got that. Resin torch, yeah. Animal fur. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where we can get tar from, to be honest, guys. Maybe from here? Ah, there we go. We can get tar from here. Right. Well, we should actually get some in that case. We probably need a little bit more wood. So let's go ahead and fetch some. Actually, we do have wood on us. Let's just drop that in. For the time being, though, for this hut, I'm just gonna do the normal fiber roof huts, or sorry, the fiber roof blocks, rather. And, you know, I'll be happy with that for our crafts people, but for our own home, I think we can upgrade a little bit. And just like that, we are already level 5 as well. So, it's pretty good. Let's just run around and see if we can find a few more bushes here and there. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. So, let's craft the roof pieces. I don't know, maybe that was a little bit excessive. It's alright, we can just store it if we don't need it. Okay, so let's do that and that. Alright, that's looking good. Just need to sort of reach the top. It's a little bit difficult to do that. But I think if we just put that piece there, should be able to hopefully do what we need to do. So, like that and like that. Is that right? Maybe not. Let's use the 2-meter pieces here. We've got definitely a need for one of these pieces here and one of these pieces there. We'll do the same on this side. Okay, looks good. And yeah, let's return back to the roofs. I wonder if I should be using the 2-meter ones here. I don't think that's right. Let's use the bigger ones. Yeah, there we go. That looks right. Very good. All right. So, how are we doing there? Okay, we've got 84. Definitely made too much, but it's alright. We'll hopefully find a use for it at some point. We actually have a lot of rough stone blocks. I just realized that we had some that we've already made. Then there's the stone shingle roof blocks, which I don't really think I'm going to be using anytime soon. Just trying to see if there's anything we can stash away. The sparks, probably I could stash away the sparks as well. We're probably not going to use that soon. We do need a doorway piece here, don't we? So let's try and get that. Okay, that is not right. There we go. Much better. Right, so then crafting some of the other stuff, we actually need to do it at the workbench, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we'll do that. But I suppose we can move one of our crafts people in here. The other thing is I would also like to get some illumination going on as well. So let's just take a look at what we can make. I mean, I'm definitely keen on getting some wall torches, so a couple of those are required. Let's just see if we can gather up the materials. So, we need that. We need resins. Okay, we'll probably need to gather up some resins, to be honest. Fine. And torn cloth. Plenty of that. Alright, let's cut down a few trees. Hopefully we'll get some resins out of these trees. Yeah, so again, trying to check for the theory that some of these guys are talking about in terms of finding the resin. Apparently you can find resin by looking at the trees and seeing if they've got resin in it. Like you can actually spot like some of the orange sort of things on it, apparently. I'm not using the right tool. There we go. Well, there we go. We got some resin out of that, so that's not bad. I am going to make a couple of torches though, so definitely need to cut down a few more trees, perhaps. Apparently we can dismantle? How is it that we can dismantle a tree? Dismantle. Okay, I don't get it. But presumably, if we cut the tree, we get more resources though. So that could be the difference. Dismantling may save you some time. Yeah, so far I feel like resins has been like one of the more difficult resources to get your hands on. Okay, so a couple of wall torches coming right up. And I also want doors and stuff like that, so I mean, we'll get a proper door, obviously. And we want windows. I think we need 5 if I'm not mistaken. So let's get all of this set up. So starting with the door. Alright, and the windows. Seems a little bit difficult to place this properly. A little dark. Maybe I want to switch to torches first. We'll get these in. One there and one there. Great. Seems alright. Seems alright. Okay, cool. So we've got a second hut. Who's gonna go in there? Well, I think it makes a lot of sense to perhaps move our hunter in there. Athalan Scree. So she can be in here. And when we find another craftsperson or artisan or whatever, we can put them in here as well. So 2 to 1 hut, if that makes sense. Alright. So now, it is night. I would prefer working in the daytime, so I might actually just quickly sleep off the night. And, yeah, we're gonna have to start thinking about making our own house. And I'm sort of thinking about doing like something that might be double story or something like that. Maybe have it a little bit wider as well. There is a little bit of a pathway here that we might actually be eating into if we build right here. I don't know, maybe we can build up this way? I don't know what's good. What does terrain do? Oh, right, it just makes some terrain. Does this flatten? Alright, let me... go back to that, and I want to see if I can just... I think I'm gonna try and occupy this area here. Yeah, okay, we've got definitely a little bit of a problem with the actual terrain, so... It's nice that you can just undo what you've just done. How am I going to fix up the terrain? Possibly that's what we have to do. But I could be doing it completely wrong. What? Okay, that's very strange. So terrain. Doesn't seem like there's like a flatten option, which would be nice if that was an option. Yeah, that looks a little bit weird, doesn't it? Okay, I'd simply just get rid of that. Like so. Very strange indeed, but I could get used to it. Yeah, provided that's all sort of straight, then that's okay. And I'm thinking... Yeah, we want... Definitely need to sort of dig into the mountain a little bit more, or the hill, rather. Getting a lot of dirt and stone, that's not a bad thing. Can definitely use more dirt for the kiln. And we most certainly need more tar, don't we? So let me just check how much dirt we have. Let's put some more. So I'm just gonna try and put these pieces in. And this drying rack. I feel like maybe I do want to move the drying rack somewhere. Clear storage to pick up. Okay. We just have to grab all of this stuff first. That's fine. Dried fur. Small backpack. At Hunter. Okay. Nice, nice. Oh, and I did, between the previous episode and this one, guys, I looked into what is required for getting the thing that Balthazar needs to make some of his potions. The... oh, what was it called again? Bloody hell. The mortar. Bloody hell. And apparently it is sort of a quest line that you have to sort of pursue. So I think the location might be further up somewhere, or it could be this Eternal Spell. Can't exactly remember, but yeah, we don't just simply make it, we have to actually obtain it, so I'm not going to worry too much for now. We'll get there when we get there. I mean, I am doing a bit of work here to make a nice-ish base, but I know for a fact that we'll probably be moving at some point. And I'm completely okay with that. If we move, then we move, and we could always just leave this place and maybe leave the buildings. And who knows, maybe we might need to fall back to it. Highly doubtful, but... Alright, I'm now going to put more of these base blocks, whatever you want to call them. It is a ceiling, technically. So, I don't know if we've been doing it right. What's this? Okay, these are if you want to sort of fine-tune certain shapes, right? I don't think we're there just yet. Okay, almost. Almost. Oh no. I've broken our pickaxe. Oh, thank goodness for that. I thought we would have had to just like craft a new one, but nope. Game is pretty forgiving, so that's good. Alright, so let's try getting some walls in. And I'm thinking... yeah, I mean, our house is going to be slightly bigger. I was sort of thinking whether or not we want to make like some kind of a double-story home. Maybe. Maybe that's kind of an interesting idea. Let's see. Maybe I can even just expand the house a little bit more this way. Okay. And going with some building blocks here. So that's this is where it's going to start getting a little bit tricky. I think we do that, and then we do that. That's not exactly matching up, is it? Okay, cool. I do want to get some windows in though. Could it be maybe we get windows in here? Maybe. Alright. Not bad. And we can get some windows in on the sides as well, though on this side we might have a bit of an issue because we've got the terrain going up. Definitely want some windows on this side. I think for now we'll just wall things off on that side. And this side as well. Always decide on where the windows go a little bit later. Actually, we can probably start putting windows in here. Right, cool. And if we're doing like a double-story house, then perhaps maybe starting to think about where the stairs are gonna go might not be a bad idea at this point. And I'm thinking perhaps some wooden stairs might be in order. And we'll have like a wood sort of ceiling. So how do we do that? Let's just look into that very quickly. Rough wood blocks, I guess, is what we need. I should have checked first if we had any. I have a very bad tendency of just rushing in, making stuff. Alright, so we have the blocks, but how do I change the material? Oh, control and mouse wheel. Okay, right. Very good. Yeah, so I'm sort of thinking about something like that, and like that, and then we do another, yep, like that. That looks good. That looks good. And from here, we sort of want to go with 4x4s. Again, using wood. We'll just chuck these like so. Actually, of course, that's not supposed to be there. Oh, my bad. Let's go back. Reset that. And yeah, let's do the rest. All right, okay, that looks decent. I don't know if we need like a 2x2 piece. Might need some columns at some point. But yeah, do we need a 2x2 piece here? I suppose that doesn't look too bad. And then we could sort of cover that with these pieces. Can we? Oh, it's probably this piece that I need. And then maybe a column. Probably want like something a little bit thinner. Okay. Not a bad start. But considering where we are at with the episode and how long we've been building, I might mix things up a little bit. We'll come back to building the house a little bit later. I'm probably gonna like make some kind of a balcony as well for this house, so we'll try and make something sort of jut out that way. We can sort of have a nice view of the forest behind us. And yeah, that might be next episode though. For now, I'm keen on doing a little bit more adventuring. So let's stash stuff away and get ready for a nice journey. Just trying to think of stuff that we don't regularly find out there that we can put away. Possibly the dirt. But the dirt I think I can just throw into one of our machines. Just leave that there. Animal furs. Yeah, looks good. We've got tomatoes. Which maybe... I don't know if I should be eating veggies regularly or not. But we've got plenty of them. Can I just try to eat one of the tomatoes and see what happens? Maybe it's better for stamina? I'll eat one of those as well. Can I have water? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's plan out what we want to do. And I'm thinking we want to hit up this Flame Sanctum and this one. So I don't really know what the difference is between a Flame Shrine and a flame sanctum. So I might go this way first. We haven't visited this flame shrine either, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll hit up these two and see how we go. And yeah, we'll obviously get some materials along the way. Mainly looking out for, say, you know, metal scraps and stuff, because we'll probably have a need for a lot of metal scraps. Real question is how we're going to be able to get there. We might actually have to come down here first. Possibly. Or perhaps maybe it's just a matter of climbing up over here. Possibly. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, the game has a tendency of making you grapple to places for some reason. So I've definitely been accidentally grappling all over the place. I can't recall if we've actually been through this little tunnel here. I don't think we have. Cave passage, okay. Bit more flint if we need it. I was banking on spiders in here, but apparently not. What on earth is this? We're enshrouded. Okay. Well, I guess it's just a little bit of enshrouded biome or something. Okay, we're enshrouded in here. We are ticking down slowly, so it's not that bad. Is there anything around here? No, not exactly. Okay. And I guess this is the flame shrine? We'll collect that spark, and now we should aim for that flame sanctum. Peaceful Acres. I wonder if we can actually run through here to get there. I'm hoping. Okay, this looks like maybe another tomb, or... Not quite, but there are treasures though. Flint arrows, that's always welcome. Oh yes, and I have forgotten, but we do need to spend our skill points. We'll do that in a second. It's way up there, though. I don't even know if we'll be able to reach that from here. Yeah, I am very doubtful that there's actually a way up there. Unless we are supposed to sort of go all the way around somehow. There is a little sort of enshrouded area down here, isn't there? I don't know where that might lead. There is a way back up though, so I'm not too concerned. Yeah, just up here. It doesn't look like there's actually a way through though. This must be just some kind of random enshrouded area. Not so important. I'm guessing. Alright. I wonder what that is, though. It could be perhaps maybe just another... Okay, it's probably a tomb. Which we perhaps have already been into. Right. I'm not going to worry about the Flame Sanctum now. And instead... might want to refocus our efforts on going here instead. Is there a way to tell if you've already been to a certain flame shrine? I'm not sure. I mean, if it's enclosed in the fog of war, then obviously, you know, we haven't been there, but maybe these little yellow notches just means that they're new. We haven't exactly been there. Possibly. Right, so let's set that as our next waypoint. We'll go back to our home. And I don't think we really need to hang around here, to be honest. We can just make our way to the next objective. Okay, okay, I completely forgot about the whole stamina thing, and I was running all the way there, forgetting that I need to wait, take a breath, before I actually take another leap. All good, all good. I'll eat a berry, I'll eat some meat. Yeah, I have no idea what the tomatoes do. Okay, range damage bonus, that's what it does. I also assume that with things like tomatoes and corn and stuff like that, you can essentially save them up to use them for like recipes and the like, so thank God. Thank God it wasn't too hard to retrieve all of this stuff. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? I was aiming for this little spot here, but then can we actually jump up? Okay, we can. We sort of forced our way up here though, didn't we? Further down that way. It is so bloody dark down here. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of enshrouded goons. I'll probably just run by them. Don't worry about them so much. There we go. Alright. That wasn't so hard to find. A whole bunch of stuff here though. Right. Another spark. Again, still not entirely sure what old books are going to be for. Yeah, salt mines. I think what we could do is we could aim to do this. The love letter to Queen Jasmina. Not entirely sure what we'll be expecting to find down there. It is sort of past the shroud. Near the ancient vault for the hunter. Then there's the eternal spell. Or we could try and make our way to the carpenter. I think these two might be a good thing to try and go for in the next episode. But anyway, let's head back home here. It is very late as well. I, again, much prefer doing all of our adventuring during the daytime. Okay, right. Mana potion. I'm just gonna delete that. Okay. Well, we want to cook this at some point. We are down to only 3. Okay. Now, is there anything else that we can start doing and crafting while we're here? I don't think so. Pickaxe. scrappy pickaxe. But we already have a pickaxe, right? I guess maybe the scrappy pickaxe is a little bit better, so... and it was flashing before, so I assume it's kind of new. We need metal scraps and shroud wood for that. I think we've got both. Actually, let's tag that.
Anything else?
So metal scraps. That could be a bit of a problem. Don't seem to have much left. Shroud wood, we got that. That's good. Critter parts. Okay, I think we should try and look for some more metal scraps in that case. Try and make this pickaxe. Anything else we want to try and get? I'm not sure if book collections might actually give us, like, comfort level bonuses. It could, potentially, or it could just be decorative, though. Right. Just gonna quickly check in on our hunter as well, because we did see something along the lines of some kind of a backpack, maybe? Oh, here we go. Essentials. A small backpack. We need 4 dried fur, torn cloth. We've got all of that, I think. And I think we picked up some cloth. Hang on, was it dried fur that we need, or... Yeah, dried fur. Okay. Make that. So we've got a small backpack now. What does that actually do for us? An extension to your backpack that enlarges your inventory a little. Equip. So that's just on our person. Okay, right. And now we've just got more stuff right here. So I presume we can just get, like, what, 1, 2, 3 more upgrades? Interesting. Okay, cool. At this point, let's also just spend some of our skill points. Damage by ranged weapons. Maybe we don't need to invest heavily into that, because we are sort of just using the arrows and the bows to aggro enemies. We're sort of trying to pull one by one when we can. Feast. Meat now increases health by an additional 15%. That sounds pretty good. Purification. Plenish plus 5 seconds of shroud time. That's interesting. I think we'll go with this, with Feast. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, cool. That's all the skill points that we have for now. I'm gonna have a sleep. And I think we'll try and visit the bandit camp. I forget the name. But it's not so far from here. Rockmore, or Rookmore, rather. Right, should be just here. I think just defeating all of the bandits. Again, I'm calling the bandits. I don't exactly know what they are. But they should give us plenty of scrap metal that we can use. Yeah, we'll worry about gathering, like, old books and stuff when we really want to make ourselves some decorative books. And isn't there a way to get up there? Just trying to remember. Ah yes, right here. And these things should also give us some scrap metal. Just a little bit. I remember if there's someone in here. Yep. good. Just one last guy here, I think. Alright, decent. Decent haul. Let's head back. And now we should be able to get that better pickaxe, the scrappy one. Alright, let's craft that. And I suppose I could just get rid of the old one, right? .200 durability. Yep, that's good. Alright. Yeah, I think we're making some decent progress here. Though, I think considering where we're at with the episode, we'll probably call it here, take a break and come back a little bit later. And I think maybe in the next episode, we'll try and, you know, expand our home. Well, not really expand, we'll try and complete our home, obviously. Maybe a thing that we could do is we could sort of have half of it double story. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. But I definitely want some kind of a balcony where we can sort of overlook the forest or something like that. So gonna need some illumination, doors, windows, etc, etc as well. So all the stuff that we've gotten for the little hut over there as well. I'm just looking at the way things have been constructed for this hut, and I'm thinking the roof might be not exactly correct. We might actually have to correct that a little bit, but maybe we'll start with that in the next episode. Because yeah, that definitely doesn't look right. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. When we come back, we'll do, again, a little bit more building. But then I think we'll try and work our way towards the carpenter crafts person. And hopefully the carpenter is going to unlock quite a bit more stuff for us. I don't know whether or not that's like building or maybe decorative items or something like that. Maybe furniture, hence the name, you know, carpenter. But I mean, carpenters build houses as well, right? So anyway, I digress. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.